Hello creation, I hope you're well. This is called Shatter the Illusion. The pleasure from the totem put the pastor to the test, and the holy insurrection started east but ended west. There were atoms, there were fathoms, but the one that stood so proud was the deacon with the beacon that lit up the Sundance cloud. They were dancing round the fires as the heavens opened wide, and the beating of the raindrops didn't halt a single stride, for the brethren kept to dancing, and they tranced till break of day. Then the spirit of the fire finally slipped his soul away. After years of practiced worship to a force they couldn't see, they were tainted by the wealthy men who came from overseas. Such a shame their hearts were broken, spirits shook their world to bits. And you know you have to wear the hat, even though it doesn't fit. When will we pull together? When will we stop dropping our so-called opposites to their knees? When will we stop having to pick ourselves up after we have been dropped to our knees? When will we stand side by side and accept our fellow humans as equals and not as separate or different or lesser than? When will we stop having to rebuild badly shattered lives, shattered communities and shattered countries in the name of what? In the name of what? Why do you fight? Why do you kill innocent little lambs? In the name of what? It's very hard to believe that sometimes when we are embroiled in and wrapped up in this illusion of being separate from everyone else, it's very hard to understand why things happen on such a scale, or even just happen in general. But that's where, unless you come from a place of love and find your peace within, unless you can step out of this arena and look at it from a higher perspective, you will not see that it has all had to happen for the highest vibrational frequency to learn of itself. Every avenue has had to be explored, and that includes the darkness, that includes the most despicable, downright fucking horrible. Sorry for my language. But if not, how could the Creator learn of itself? Whether you want to call it the universe, or if you don't believe in that, whatever. This is my opinion, and I have a right to it. I do not agree with what's going off in the world. No one should suffer. There's been far too much suffering, pain and suffering for far too long. And now it is coming to a stop. It is. Because there really is divine intervention at hand. And it's been here all my lifetime. It's been here long before. But when we evolve, and when we as a as a collective consciousness, you see, that's what's had to happen. The collective consciousness has had to awaken, but it's had to awaken gradually. It can't, it's not just like flicking a light switch. We can't just, we wouldn't be able to take it. We wouldn't be able to take that high vibrational frequency with all those dark energies that we've had to work through doing your own self-work, working on that healing from things, letting things go, letting traumas go, letting all that sort of stuff go. That's what's helped raise. There's been many people have done it. Many beings upon this planet have been doing that for many years, and it's been happening for generations. Whether it's whether you can see that or not, it's been happening for a long while. It really has. But that level of the level of the collective consciousness had to reach a particular it had to be cleared to a particular level. It's like the seesaw. It's like the seesaw, It was well out of balance with the darkness, the negative energy. It was well out of balance. And gradually, as generations have woken up, that has gradually balanced out. Gradually, the more that's cleared through those beings who are upon this planet, whose sole missions are to clear energies, transmute energies, those beings have played such a, and the work what they've done through their own sacrifice, one way or another, has been paramount to the restoration of the equilibrium. And it's not here yet. It's not here yet, obviously, because there's still wars. There's still wars going on. There's still lives are being taken and souls are being, going back from whence they came. But it is all changing. It is evolution. It is all coming to an end. This cycle of, the dual polarity, the opposite. It's all changing. It's all changing. It's a time that has had to be. And with our controlled, brainwashed mindset, coming from it's the slave mentality, the slave to the system mentality. Coming from that, you won't say that. And many will say this man's talking bullshit or whatever. But all I can say is that I know through my experiences, and I will talk about these further on, that I know what powers there are. I know what exists, otherworldly, other-dimensionally. But that's for another time. But it is all coming to an end. All of it. It's time. It really is. It is the end of days, but it's not the end of time. It's not the end of days as in we're going to perish, but it is the end of this particular time.